I just want to say, for anybody who kept going on and on about the Gleason map being the map, well, for the first time it looks like people have really looked at this properly. We're definitely not a pizza map, so that's one thing I'm really pleased about. As you know, we started off as a square flat earth map. Who's to say whether any of this stuff is correct? But this person, Series Demeter took all this information from Google Maps, and Antarctica, which is here, is extremely high. Extremely high. Everest is in here somewhere. It doesn't quite match Everest, but if Everest is 5 miles, then this is about 3 or 4 miles high, all of it. You can say that Google Maps lie, and in a sense the people on this video say that they have found that the lands have been distorted quite a lot to fit the globe. But if you look at this map, you have an extremely high ice barrier here, and this is really high, and this is, I think, 3 times the size of us, and then above there is water, okay, which is lower, obviously, and this is extremely deep water. There's no elevation data in that because it's that deep, and this is the land, which this is how they've put it out in Google Maps. Now, just to let people know that this version is not in the public eye, really. It's hidden. You have to break in and get it all. Yeah, it doesn't show what's around here because this is what they show. They show this show. It's very hard when I followed this work for quite a long time to, but there is no proof of this exactly, just that this person got this information from Google Maps, and everybody can say Google Maps lies. But on this work, the work I followed for rather a long time, the Antarctica is extremely high. But we always felt that there was land hidden, didn't we? We all felt there was land hidden. I do remember asking Series about this work, and he said that he couldn't tell what was on Antarctica. It just is elevation data. But if you look at his work, there is no water past the ice and another piece of land. It's just mountains of ice. That's what it looks like. And here, this water is lower, would you believe? It's all a bit strange. It looks like a party pop-up book. But anyway, I'm going to play the Convex video now, because at least it looks a bit more like that than the circle map. I'd like everybody who's advertising the Convex map, after declaring that it was never any different, and it's definitely a circle map, to eat their words, because as you can see by those people's work, it definitely is not a circle, not at all. So that's a relief. I don't know what everybody makes of this, but anyway, I'm going to stop my bit now and show the bit that's been in the YouTube this last day or so. everybody's obviously talking about this Convex video. Obviously there's no proof of this one either, is there? Just that this work was made. Anyway, thanks very much. I just wanted to say something else before I started. I kind of felt that things were not the way they were, because I really feel that UK is lying on its side. Strange to hear is when I showed my daughter this, she said it looks like an asteroid. I reckoned it almost looked like an avocado cut in half. The shape, and someone else said it looked like a footprint. But I mean, did they have cameras up here? Because when you see from here to here, I mean, it's got to be from here to here. And I mean, if you put a balloon up, even here, it would only see for a few hundred miles, maybe to here. I mean, I'm quite shocked that they thought that they could see this ice wall with this land to the other side. I find that absolutely incredible, I have to say, that if you were here, right, taking that from here to here is from about here to here, I'm pretty sure if you were here and you stuck a balloon up, it ain't going to see half of this. That's my dilemma with this map. Is because they said that they could see ice and and they got reflections or whatever it was, and they could see. But I don't see how they could see that, especially when I didn't see any of their work coming from here. Their work was down here. And I mean, yeah. Anyway, I think people maybe understand that, because how can you, if you were even here, which is very north, stick this balloon up, it's going to see all this. That's my only dilemma. The other thing I think I was a little bit shocked at is, when you look at this ring, yeah, I'm sure that is huge, but the one from here to here is even bigger. This is even bigger than what's protecting us. So I'm a bit shocked that this is absolutely enormous. And in fact, after all that, there's more ice up here than there is on Antarctica. There are a few places which you can go to Antarctica from. It's South America, I think it's New Zealand, and Africa. Bottom of Africa. But again, you know, I'm just pointing out that this is huge, and I just can't believe that even if you were here, that you know, this balloon would see and know all that was there. Yeah. This is where they say they've taken their locations. There's still no one up here. There are islands up here. Above England, there is the Shetland Islands. There is also the Faroe Islands, and there are islands above that. So surely, how would they have seen that ice barrier up here, thousands of miles up here? How could they have seen it from any of here? I don't get it. I'm really, really pleased that somebody did much more of an experiment. 7 years they spent on this. But I still don't get all their research, because you'd have had to have someone well up here. And I don't know if people have realised when they're watching this, this is Australia. It's there. It's really strange. On the time zone, Brazil, which is here, is only 4 hours time difference. 4 hours. So I just don't get. I don't get. And that would mean that it wouldn't actually take that long to get to Australia. But when you go to Australia, it takes 24 hours. So it almost means that they'd have to take you like this. They'd have to take you round. I just don't understand Australia being there when it's actually so much closer to us, and it means that South America is so much further away. Anyway, it's just my little my own little observations with this map. But again, I don't want to really poo-poo it, because there's a lot of the stuff that I actually agree with that they've said about how they've determined a flat earth, flat water, the whole thing. I'm just not sure of this. Originally, when I looked at time and date, the original map I made looked very like that, the land, not the outside bit, but the land. But I just have these few sort of nagging questions about Australia being here. I was trying to work out where we were, so I think that's supposed to be Greenland, and isn't that really incredible that right in the middle is Greenland and it's covered in ice. On the information I saw before, it was 3/4 of the size of Africa. This one doesn't show that. And I think that there is the UK. But then look at all this land. All this land here. That means that Russia is bent right the way round there. Wow. Have Russia going this way, and I think that there is then Norway. Maybe Russia is lying that way. I know the UK is lying on its side. It just is for the light going and stuff like that. I mean, you'd have to definitely fly over Greenland to get to New York. But I mean, why are we so cold when all this is around us? We're quite cold here with this cold. So, in the middle, roughly, it's very cold. I think it would be a really good idea the next time people go on holiday, if they use their compasses to see which way they actually fly, because it takes 24 hours to get there, and they've got us going this way on a map, but it's not, it's this way. And something else I noticed was that if New Zealand gets the sun first, if you actually look up on time and date, Russia would be the first one to get the light. But let's just say it's New Zealand. It means that the sun is travelling this way. Hawaii, in here somewhere, gets the sun last. And this is the start of the new day. From here, the sun is going this way. Wow. Anyway, thanks very much.